Sherwood and we're in the rose garden today and we're going to start uncovering our roses. It's the end of March and the temperature's starting to warm up into the 60s during the day, and it's the perfect time to uncover roses. Last December we covered these with about 18 inches of mulch when the night temperature reached 22 below zero for 3 nights consecutively. And with a little bit of compaction with the snow and everything, the roses have about 12 inches of horse manure on top of them, and right now is the perfect time of year to start uncovering them. So what you're going to find when you start uncovering, you do definitely have some dead sticks in here and some live sticks. This is Chuckles, and Chuckles is a floribunda, which doesn't necessarily really enjoy our Chicago cold climate. So we covered them last fall. And to uncover them, we gently go around them and pull off the mulch from around the roses itself. So I took off a little bit around the roses, and now I'm going to take off into the center. And you want to be careful in the middle of your roses because this is where the buds are going to be starting to push out from. So we gently pull all the mulch out from around it, looking for those fabulous green buds that should be hiding underneath the mulch. And you should also be able to see significant greening as you dig down into the plant. Also at the same time that we start uncovering is when we start pruning them, because you can really tell when the roses have a dead cane in it, or buds that aren't going to break off, or if any damage had happened over the winter. So you pull off most of the mulch. Some mulch we definitely leave around to act. Some of the horse manure we leave around to act as a mulch for the season and add plenty of nutrients to the roses because they're such heavy feeders. They like a lot of fertilizer throughout the season. So we'll leave some out and around the plants, but we'll get it out from around the crown as best as possible. And then we'll start pruning them. So I've got these two basically uncovered now. And we can see some dead canes in here, and we can see the bright red new buds coming out for this season's growth. So the material that we're taking out is actually donated to us by a local horse farm, and it's wood chips, straw, and horse manure that we've let sit and compost down a little bit for about 6 months. And it's beautiful black gold in my opinion, because it adds a lot of good nutrients to the soil throughout the season if we leave a little bit of a layer down as mulch for the plants. Now that we've uncovered a few of these, we can actually kind of see where the buds are starting to push out from and where the dead growth is, and that's where you want to prune them at. This one closest in the front here is unfortunately all dead. It didn't like the winter conditions too much, so we're going to prune it out. And a lot of these that are only semi-hardy in the Chicagoland region will die back fairly close to the ground, so you'll really be cutting your roses fairly low to the ground. But this one stick looks dead right here, a little green on top but fairly brown underneath. He's not 100% dead. There's actually a hidden little bud right here, and that's where I'll be pruning back to, just above the buds. I highly recommend always wearing gloves working with roses because, well, all roses have their thorns. And that's all we're going to be left with that little plant. Also, I would probably keep my pruning cuts out of the mulch pile because we use this mulch in many facets, and we don't want the old rose canes in the mulch. This one fared a little bit better over the winter, so we're going to prune him a little bit higher. First looking at all the dead canes to be removed, and then next looking for the buds that are protruding out. Here at the Rose Garden we have 5,000 roses on display in our main garden, and then we have trial beds also. So if you're looking for the next latest and greatest, please come by and check out our rose trial era and the double ARS winners. And that's how you prune and care for roses in the springtime. Now we'll be definitely adding some fertilizer early in the season and 3 times a year, and then the horse manure, and that's what we use on our rose care. Oh, that's a big guy. Big dead branch.